Me sitting on this screen. We've been here for an hour. We've been here for an hour, lads. I can't do anything. I can't set up my auctions. I can't join a game in progress. If I boot up the game again, I can't do anything in my team. We've been here an hour. We can't play the game. We cannot play the game unless we discard a card because of a 2k error. An error through no wrongdoing of my own. An error through absolutely no wrongdoing. And you can't even argue it, like the centerpiece thing. The centerpiece thing, there's an argument that I did something wrong. For those of you guys saying I haven't been an hour, it is 40-something minutes. If they don't fix this now, do you know everyone's saying it's only 60k? If I had Terry Dishinger in my collection, lads, just a heads up. If I had Terry Dishinger in my collection, I would have lost 300k. If I had Bob Nedelicki in my collection, I would have lost 300k. I'm only losing a small amount to MT. But we got to nip this in the bud. And we should have done it early on in the year. We should have done it early in the year. We should have nipped it all in the bud early in the year, lads. And that's my fault. That's my fault. I'm going to say this, like, I didn't get to, the guys who got screwed over on the Christmas code, the guys who got screwed over for Namar, the guys who got screwed over for, Monty Williams. It never happened to me. It never happened to me. So I decided not to, just remember, for anyone who's in this Twitch chat, I bit my tongue again. This is a dictatorship, not a documentary. So get banned. Basically, yeah. I didn't. And I do apologize for that. Because I think if I'd made a rant video, things could have changed. I do think that if I made a rant video early on in the year, things could have changed. And this wouldn't be an issue right now. Did I say on documentary? Democracy. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I want to apologize. I'm dumb, yeah. That's a perfect time to call me dumb. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I called democracy documentary. I'm at Carlo bad. I'm at Carlo bad right now. But the big issue with this is something that has been happening since day one. And I think this is the first time it's happened to a creator. And I hate it. I actually hate it. The way that the only way to get this, people that don't have a following have been complaining about this since day one. And nothing has been done. Like, Jacob saying he wouldn't waste 500k on packs if he was on this screen. I mean, fair. But like, this is something that should have been patched out of the game on day one. When people first started happening with Monty Williams, should have been patched out of the game. But no. They're not. And it wasn't. And now this has happened. And cool. Look, I didn't get as badly screwed as most people. But if I had Bob in my collection, and I had this card, I can't do anything with it. I'm stuck. People have been inviting me to games. And what happens is, I can get into the lobby. Lads, I get into the lobby. Have I let someone 2k know about this? Jazz, this has been a problem since day one in the game. I do appreciate anyone that is trying to help, but it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything. An internal message isn't going to get this fixed quicker than the video. It's just not. As much as I hate to say it, it's not. Game-breaking errors will get fixed quicker from... because the fact is that there has been so much... This has been a problem since day one. People have brought this up as a problem since day one. But it's never been a big enough... No one with enough voice made a big enough deal about it. And that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now. I can't play the game. And I have another console. But until this is fixed, I'm not playing on this Xbox account again. I got screwed. What I should be able to do is swap this with my auctionable one in my collection. What I should be able to do is, because in any other pack, this is fine. Like, this doesn't happen. But only when you get an unauctionable reward pack, or an unauctionable, like, reward pack, you can't do it. You couldn't do it with Monty Williams, you couldn't do it with DeMar DeRozan, you couldn't do it with a lot of those lock-in players. If I only had an unauctionable George Mikan in my collection, cool. If I only had an unauctionable George Mikan in my collection, then this would make sense. Then this wouldn't be an issue. But I don't. I have an auctionable George Mikan. And you're right, we have the Neon and Ascension boards. They want to update the token markets and they don't even make sure it's not glitched. And the scary part is that there are probably hundreds of people that opened this pack, got Bob Nedelicki, already had Bob Nedelicki, and lost 300k. That's 300k. Unauctionable has caused so many problems for 2K. The unauctionable concept has caused so many problems for 2K because they don't know how to implement it correctly. You see, if you've ever played FIFA, there's one really good thing they do if you're caught in this situation. Because there's a lot of situations where you're in weird situations where you literally have to discard players. They have a thing called quick sell recovery. So if you quick sell a player, if you discard a player, you can get them back. What they wanted to do was be like FIFA and bring in an unauctionable concept. Except they didn't plan how to actually make it work properly. Just like the exchange, instead of making it like an SBC, they just said, we can FIFA do SBCs, we can exchange players for other players. Let's do what FIFA did, except not plan on how to do it. Let's just come up with an idea. And it's the same with the unauctionable players. People being like, FIFA use unauctionable players to do this, we should do it as well. But don't plan on how to make it work. The unauctionable concept has been one of the worst things 2K have ever implemented. And I will stand by that. They did not implement it properly. The way unauctionable should be done, first of all, is just not glitched. And second of all, let me ban you. Get out of my chat. Second of all, we've got what the way unauctionables work in FIFA is that they give way more rewards. Like, for example, with locker codes, what I expected was unauctionables to give twice, 3 times the amount of locker codes, but them being unauctionable as the trade-off. But no, they're giving us less locker codes and making them all unauctionable. It is BS. And for everyone saying cut my losses, no, I'm not cutting my losses. Because first of all, it's beneficial for me not to cut my losses. I'm sitting here on my most viewed stream in a long time. It's beneficial for me not to cut my losses. As well as that, for everyone else that's gotten screwed over like this, maybe this will help you guys. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be like every other creator that'll just say, 2K being 2K. Because screw that. I remember seeing an argument yesterday. And it was like, 2K, we have to be happy when 2K pick the lesser of two evils. With the moments cards being the token market instead of grindable. Being like, it's a lesser two evils. And like, why not both? And they were like, no, they're never going to do that. It's a lesser two evils. And I'm like, no. No, I'm not taking that. I'm not accepting it. Maybe I have too high expectations for this company. Maybe my expectation of competence is a little bit too high. But maybe my expectations are too high. But I'm done. Like my games, I can't do anything in my game. I cannot physically. Somebody in my chat just said that they're stuck on Terry and they're not quick selling their Terry. So I'm not the only person here who's in this. But at least, luckily for me, I'm only losing 45k MT. Whoever got Terry is losing 300k MT. This is BS. I've been here 50 minutes. People in my chat are stuck on Bob Nedelicki and stuck on Terry. For anyone saying he's 60k, it's not the point. That's not the point. So what do you want me to do this and say, I got screwed, but you guys got screwed way worse. You're screwed 300k. Ha! That's your fault. That's your fault. No. For anyone saying close up, I literally closed that 3 minutes ago. I can't play the game out of MyTEAM. I'm stuck on this screen. If I get invited to a lobby, I go into the lobby and that screen flashes up again. I cannot do anything in MyTEAM without that screen. I cannot play the game without the screen. My game is broken right now. My game is broken right now. Does it only happen with dupes? Yes. But if you have an auctionable player in your collection, it still happens. It's not just unauctionable. If you have an auctionable player in your collection, that's where the issue is. That is where the issue is. If you get a card that you already have in your collection from this, it's over. You're done. You're done. Get on current gen, man. First of all, current gen is 10%. I shouldn't need another game to play the game! I shouldn't need to download another game to play the game. Oh, I'm just so done with this absolute POS game. This game is awful. This is awful.